Alright, I think I got it this time. I've made a number of videos and it's just getting ridiculous at this point. But hopefully everything works out now. Hopefully I've fixed the issues with my voice box. Because for whatever reason my voice was like a robot. So hopefully this fixes it. Alright, anyways. Let's get on with it. Earl Jones, I'm sure that you and your Pokemon will do great things for the world. Jenna, you say some of the weirdest things sometimes. Anyways, so Gerald Jones, you may have a Pokemon, but that doesn't mean jack in the real world. If you want to be the best, then you'll have to show the world what you got. Therefore, I'm challenging you to a Pokemon battle. Don't worry though, I'll use the Pokemon I recently picked up, so it's totally fair. Alright, whatever you say. With that being said, let the battle commence. Get some awesome battle music going on in here. Yeah. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. As in the other videos, I've talked many times about this, but I want to reiterate this. And by other videos, I mean the ones that I made before. I just want to make sure I'm on the same note. That despite how easy the game appears right now, the concept of this game and what makes it difficult is the fact that in a normal Pokemon game, each badge you do will give you 10 to 20 levels, roughly, give or take, before your Pokemon no longer obeys you. Now, in a normal game it gives you 8 badges. Well, this game has 18 badges. So the number of levels that each badge gives you is roughly 5 to 10 levels. So you have to be very careful about how fast you level up your Pokemon, because at a certain point they will stop. They will begin disobeying you, and that's what really makes the game more for pros. Not to mention each of the different status reduction abilities, such as accuracy reduction for Sand Attack. Usually they have a higher chance of causing the Pokemon to miss. So instead of it would normally reduce your accuracy by 10, it would reduce it by somewhere around 10 to 20% roughly. So a first Sand Attack will have more effect than later Sand Attacks. So you'll notice that the first Sand Attack you use will most likely cause the other Pokemon or yourself, depending who receives the Sand Attack as the target, you'll most likely notice that your first move will miss more often than the consecutive attacks. That's just the way that the guy who designed the game made it that way, to make it more difficult. So you notice the Sand Attack has a bigger effect at the beginning. Vice versa goes for poisons. Poisons are more likely to hit than they normally would. Like the move Poison Gas, which in other Pokemon games has a 50 to 60% accuracy rating. Well, in this game it has 80%. So you're more likely to be poisoned. So it adds all of these different things add up. Well, anyway, that's the main reason which makes the game a little bit more difficult than the typical Pokemon game. And you can imagine that it would make a lot of people upset if every single one of the Pokemon games they have released were this difficult. Anyways, so we did our first Pokemon battle, and we're going to meet Ren, and he's going to ask for another Pokemon battle, because he's also a rookie too. So we're going to fight him too, and because, well, he wanted to offer a tip to where she was, and that tip caused the battle. So we have to give him a proper whooping. And also, for future reference, because even though I said I would try not to curse, there are a few curse words in the dialogue, and I would ask that you don't make a big deal of it, because I didn't make this game. I don't claim trademarks or any relation to the owner of this game. I just found it on one forum that someone recommended I play. So I found this game, and I found out shortly afterwards that there are curse words in the game. Nothing I can do about that, and I do apologize ahead of time if you are offended by the B word. There's nothing I can do about that, but if the B word offends you, I do apologize in advance. Anyways, this looks like it's a closer battle than my other battles, and wow, my stats are different. That's funny. That's funny. That's really funny. Ugh. He says it's beginner's luck, so we have to go to the sewers. I think this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to head straight to the sewers. Because that seems like a smarter move. Rather than doing what I did in previous videos is I showed you around the city, which that takes a lot of time. And getting straight into it would be more likely to be beneficial to me. As I need to save as much time as possible because my hours are limited today since I have to go back to work tomorrow. But I do plan on loading as many videos as I possibly can in today. And then I think I'm going to do some more videos on Tuesday just to give me a break. I mean, I'm probably still going to play this game, but I'll make sure that my I don't save any of that just so I know what I'm doing beforehand, so I can make proper videos and keep the timing down, and you guys get to see as much as you want of the game. uh, That's a really long wait time for that Pokemon to get to heal. That's just, yeah. Anyways, move on. We shall to the sewers. Also, I want to mention that for future videos, I will be changing my background. Just because I want to look different, and because I'm a little lazy. Uh, I'm a little lazy when it comes to getting a software that will allow me to capture screens. Since the full-size version of this basically only increases the size of it vertically. It doesn't actually make it a full screen size. So really it looks ridiculous. And I figured I would just be lazy so I can get the videos out quicker. Which will help you guys out in being able to get some progress. Maybe you can decide if you want to play the game or not based on watching my experience in the game. And again, this is not my first time playing the game. First time I played the game, I decided to choose a fire type, which in the first version I did, which was 5.1, I decided to go up against a Wooper, which is the trainer I'm going up against right now. And with the fire type, you can imagine is very difficult to take down a water type, which is faster than you, because in 5.1 the leveling speed is a lot slower than in this game, and the Pokemon are harder. They have higher stats. They hold moves that are more effective against the opposite type. Like Wooper had, if I remember correctly, he had Ice Beam, believe it or not, at level 7. So it's kind of ridiculous. I don't want to go that way. I should go back down because I'm fairly certain I'm trying to find my way to the sewers. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so this is, her name's Veronica, but she's actually the gym leader. And her name's all spelled weird, but she says her name's Venom. Would you please turn down the music? And then she immediately uses the B word, as again, I do say again, if you are offended by the B word, I do apologize. And this is Roxy from White. Um, 2, she's the first gym leader, which is kind of funny because she's a poison type. I believe both of them are both the same. And then her mom's like, "Did you just call me, that word?" And she's like, "I'm your mother. How dare you?" And then it sounds like she's like beating the crap out of her daughter or something. I'm not entirely sure. And then she gets kicked out of her house and locked. Ugh. I'm sorry, dude. Did you hear all that nonsense in the back? Don't worry, this is a common thing. I get locked out at least once a day. Contrary to what my mother called me, I prefer to be called Venom. It's pronounced Ven-um, by the way. I'm the gym leader of this city. Isn't that awesome? So, as you might imagine, she is a poison type gym leader because obviously they like to associate the color of the hair with the type. Like a blonde gym leader will be an electric type, a purple one will be a poison type, blah 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 blah. And she wants to go hang with her friends, and she says, why don't you tag along? Meet in this gray building, literally not the next house, but the house over, and it has a purple guitar on it. And you literally cannot miss it. It's like so obvious. I really wish this game wouldn't lag, but, you know, these results cannot be helped. Alright, look, it's Ren. How nice. And she was talking about me. Yeah, I know. It's awesome. Alright, I think I'm going to do um, the sewers in 2 parts, mainly because there's a lot that goes on here. There's a lot. And again, another thing that makes this game a little bit harder if you decide to go back to this place and do it by yourself is that Pokemon battles happen all the time. And in my first version, I decided to get a Trubbish, um, just 'cause. And I think I'm gonna go with the same option now, just because. Because this happens a lot. You get poisoned all the time, and it helps to have um, your Pokemon not get poisoned all the time. So I'm gonna use withdraw so I don't kill the Pokemon that I want. Because Trubbish, believe it or not, is pretty strong, especially when he goes up against another poison type, because he has solid defensive stats. So we're gonna catch him. Last time I was being stupid and I decided to throw the Pokeball when there were 2 of them out there, and it basically took the Pokeball away from me and was like, no, you can't have this back. You're stupid. Don't throw them in doubles. So I'm gonna be a little bit smarter this time. See, sometimes you make some progress when you do the video multiple times, and I'm going to name him Trash Bag because he's a trash bag Pokemon, and I don't know what else to name a freaking Trubbish. I told myself I was gonna put Trubbish in the first, but I just kept going along. Who cares? Febreze could use some leveling. So, yeah, Murkrow is a total boss. He like totally wrecks everyone. But it failed. Alright, I think I'm going to call it quits after this first trainer battle because I don't want to go too far in because I know that I'm going to have some more problems with with the audio and the voice of this because I was having so many problems. I made like 5 videos before I even got to this one. So hopefully this is better. I don't want it too long because it takes a lot less time to upload videos when they're shorter. Because my Wi-Fi is kind of shitty here. And again, I do apologize for using crude language, but sometimes when you're upset about things, you just use words you probably shouldn't. So, anyways, we shall continue with this battle, and it shall end shortly. And if the video doesn't turn out again, you know, I'll be explaining it all over again. But who knows? It might work out in my favor, and I won't have to explain it again. So, here's going to be the first poison trainer that I face in the sewers. And he has 3 Pokemon, and he has a water type, so I'm going to use Absorb on him, and he's going to die. Hopefully. Yeah, he died. Cool. Ooh, it's a Bunnelby. Let's use Absorb on him too. Just for posterity's sake. Wow. You're a total boss, Markrai. You totally crit on him. I know that's just luck, but sometimes, you know, it's awesome to get that feeling. Solid stats, man. Solid stats. I knew I made a good choice when I chose you. That was a pitiful crit. That was a pitiful crit. Oh, stretching is good for the body. Oh, can't believe I've spent this amount of time. I know I originally started making these videos at 6 and it's almost 10 o'clock. Wow. Alright. Let us stop here. And we shall continue with another video once I get everything fixed and I've uploaded this video. Bye!